Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy Eagle Brava, and I am here with another Borderlands 3 Legendary Weapons Guide episode. And today's episode, we have the Infinity Pistol. Now, of course, as a Borderlands fan, and if you guys have played Borderlands 2, you know of the Infinity Pistol. You know what the Infinity Pistol does, but for those that do not know what the Infinity Pistol does or how to get it, of course this video is going to show you how and what it actually does. So this weapon is actually dropped. It is a unique drop by the Anointed Alpha located in the Anvil. So to get to this boss, you first do have to go through a side quest called Malevolent Practice, which you would basically get from Sir Hammerlock in the Floodmoor Basin or in Sanctuary 3, just depending on the story progress, but it is Malevolent Practice. That's the name of the side mission that you do need to get to unlock this character. And then, of course, from there, you can just keep farming and farming and farming, and then you'll be able to get this gun. This probably took me maybe 3 to 5 times, I think, to get, so it actually wasn't too bad of a farm. It seems like he dropped it pretty frequently as well. I killed him a couple times after that, and I think I even got another one, but this is also on Mayhem level 11 as well, so I'm sure that also helps kind of with the drop rate. But anyway, you guys can see on the screen here, to get to this character, you are going to Eden 6, and you're going to the Anvil in Eden 6. So I do have, of course, the route to take, so if you guys want to follow that, go ahead. I'll also put a timestamp if you already know how to get through this section. That way you're not sitting through, a few minutes of me running to get to this boss. Once you do get to the boss, it is really easy because there's a save station right outside of where he is. So again, if you guys already know how to get there, then you can just go past this part, follow the timestamp, and it'll just take you straight to where the boss is, and then of course where you'll be able to farm him. There's a lot of enemies, especially on Mayhem level 11. You guys can see I'm speeding it up a little bit, but there are quite a bit of enemies that you need to get and defeat to get to this point, to get to the Anointed Alpha. So while we're waiting and while we're kind of going through this part, and going off of the Borderlands wiki on the special weapon effects, the red text says it's closer than you think. No, it's not. Does not consume ammunition. Fires in an infinity sign pattern with no recoil. There's a fixed magazine capacity of 1, reduced damage and fire rate. So basically with this gun, you're going to get unlimited ammo. Just as long as you have 1 pistol bullet in your bag, in your inventory, then you're going to be able to use this gun, and it doesn't take any ammo. The thing that it takes away, of course, is the damage and the fire rate. In my opinion, Borderlands 2, the Infinity Pistol, was a lot better than it is in Borderlands 3. You guys will see at the end of the video, we do, of course, take this gun out to check it out, try it out, see how it goes, but in my opinion, it just wasn't hitting as hard as I'd hoped it would. Of course, it does say that you have reduced damage and fire rate, but again, this is a legendary weapon, so I was kind of hoping that it would give a little bit more damage, but in Mayhem 11, it just wasn't doing it. So the usage and description says, like its previous incarnation, the Infinity is very versatile and can be used as a fallback weapon when ammunition is running low, with its only downsides being its unique firing pattern making it less useful at long ranges and a low damage per shot. The firing pattern is a very tight, converging on itself in the center of the sights, but will widen as it travels out. The Infinity also has no recoil whatsoever, and it will always remain perfectly accurate and predictable. So I went ahead, I pinged where the Anointed Alpha is. You guys can see on the screen there. Bingo, right there. And when you do farm him, as I mentioned, the save spot is actually right outside. You don't really have to run too far to get to this boss, so it is pretty easy to farm. So how this boss is, you can see that he pulls up an immune shield. You basically crack him twice, at least when I've killed him or tried to kill him and farm him. He's had that immune bubble pop up twice, or that immune shield pop up twice. So I think when he gets to a certain health threshold, then that just automatically pops up. And then he'll spawn 4 just kind of ghost anointed characters, which are pretty easy to kill. This boss isn't too bad once you get the hang of it. Right away, of course, may take a little bit, but it should be pretty good. So you can see here that he dropped the Infinity. In my case, he dropped the negative Infinity, which is actually a cryo weapon, which is nice, especially with my Zane build that I have working with. This Infinity Pistol does come in all variations, fire, shock, etc. So you could get any variation of this weapon. It's not just stuck with one. In my case, of course, I had the cryo, and then also you could see the anointment gained 300% increased weapon damage against enemies above 90% health. Pretty decent, but you can definitely get some better anointments there on this gun. And one thing I wanted to share, you could see when I shoot it, it actually goes into an infinity symbol. So that's just something to keep in mind. There was no recoil, which is great, but when you do shoot this gun, just keep that in mind that it is going to shoot an infinity sign, obviously being the infinity pistol. So I do run out here and try to kill some enemies with this gun, and you could see that the anointment's good. You know, when it hits 90%, before they're 90%, it does pretty good damage on these enemies. But after that, it really doesn't do too much. I mean, of course, we're on Mayhem level 11, so these enemies are definitely going to be a little bit more difficult, but I did notice when I was hitting some critical shots that it was doing pretty decent. But this anointed aggro tink definitely was a little bit of annoying trying to kill him. Overall, in my opinion, I'd say definitely go for this gun because it's good to have in your inventory. It would probably be a very good starter pistol as well. So if you're in early game, or if you are lower level, and you know, of course, we all know lower level weapons are going to have a better effect, but since this doesn't use up any ammo, I feel like this is definitely one of the better lower level weapons. But in my opinion, it's probably not going to be a weapon that you're going to be running as your main weapon or anything like that. You're probably not going to be taking this into the Maliwan takedown or anything. So it is definitely a fun gun to have, and it brings back a little bit of nostalgia for us Borderlands fans that have played Borderlands 2. And again, if you haven't tried this gun out, go get yourself one and check it out, see how you like it. This was another episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this guide helps you out. Go get yourself an infinity pistol, and I really hope this video made your day a little bit better. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.